Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for all signs. It's a collective love reading, and any sign that you may be thinking of. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides about the person on your mind. What are their intentions? What are their thoughts and feelings? Where is this connection headed? Anything spirit wants to share with me. Could be a twin flame, could be a soulmate connection, but where are we headed, and what's happening is usually what I want to ask. So what's happening? What's happening now? Okay, let's call in our spirit guides. Let's see what they have. It's a fully channeled message. If you've never watched me or my channels, let's see what they have for you today. We've got this beautiful black cat deck. So we'll get some messages from our black cats. How's that? Spirit, please share with me. What is it that person on my mind? Where are we headed? What is it that you have for this connection? What is it that you need us to know? I am listening for you now. I'm searching. I'm not ready to be with you yet because I'm still searching for myself and I don't really know who I am. So they could be, this feels like a connection where they're kind of showing up and then they show up for a little while and then they kind of disappear for a little while. Okay. And it's not in a hurtful way. It's not in a ghosting way, or it's not in I'll never see you again. It's more of a inconsistent energy is how it came into me, that it's not necessarily that they are saying, I don't want to be with you. It's just that their actions are making you feel like you are, I don't know, not wanted, but I don't even know if that's the intention. I really don't. I mean, part of me feels like there's more going on here, but I do feel like this, they show up for a while, they're really into you, they're really great. And then all of a sudden they just kind of like, slowly pull away. And it's not to hurt you, which is weird. Let's see where we're going. I have an awakening. I'm going through a spiritual awakening right now. I'm transforming into a person I've chosen to become. So I am opening up to this connection. Okay, that feels like maybe something's happening within me, that I'm taking a really deep look at, my life and where I'm going and who do I want to share it with, and what's happening around us. So that feels nice. I have a heartbreak. I'm not ready for you yet because I'm still in the process of healing from my last relationship. It could be a combination of I'm healing and I'm also afraid of a heartbreak. I'm also fearing that you could be the one that would break my heart. I can't go through it again. Every time I give my heart to somebody, it gets broken. So, but they're sharing with me that you're going through that as well. And, we should be talking about that, okay, I have that fear as well. It's a pretty basic fear. Mistaken. I'm not the person who is in your life right now. Have you mistaken the wrong person for your soulmate? This little bit of, they're kind of holding on to, I can't give you what you want. And I think that that's an excuse because they're either not ready for the full commitment yet, but their heart is saying something else. Okay. I see a journey. I see a journey in our future. Is this how we'll meet? So there's a door opening to them. I got to tell you, this poor person is, I feel like all over the place. All right. I feel like they're pulling up. Spirit just shared with me that they're not ignoring you. He's falling for you. That he's pulling away because he's afraid of a heartbreak. He's awakening to this connection. He's opening a door that he hasn't opened in a long time. He or she, I should say. And he's pulling away as soon as he has this feeling of, you could be the one that breaks his heart. And am I willing to risk my heart again? So that's more what's going on. It's not because they're not into you. It's the opposite of what you think. So let's keep going. Wow, that's kind of big. Okay, let's keep going. I have the World. Okay. I have a 10 of Wands. I have Temperance. And I have a 9 of Cups. So I'm going to go to this 10 of Wands first because that was the clearest message. They shared with me that it's harder than it should be. And that's probably what you're the most frustrated with right now, that it shouldn't be so hard to love you. Okay. It shouldn't be so hard to worry about when you pull away. Are you pulling away because you don't want to be with me? And then now my feelings are hurt. Like, it just shouldn't be so hard, is how it came into me. I feel like they're really playing with your peace of mind. Okay. They're not playing mind games, Spirit just confirmed. Okay. This is not a mind game thing. They don't even know what they're doing. All right. And you're saying to yourself, like, I just want it to be easier and I just want my life to be more peaceful, because they're interrupting your peace somehow. Okay. They're coming into your life and they're bringing you great joy, great happiness, lots of love, lots of affection, intimacy. And then they take it all away. It's like giving a kid a toy and then saying, nope, give me the toy back. And, maybe down the road, I'll let you play with my toy again. So it's just taking away your peace of mind. And I just want that peace of mind. There is going to be a day. There is that this connection fulfills both of you, is how I feel. We're not there yet. But we are trying to get our arms around this love. We are trying to understand why we are a union, why we were brought together in the first place. And kind of, what did they say in the beginning? Like, what's happening here? Where do we go from here? The good news is we are going to, one of these days, instead of pulling away, he's going to pull towards you. Okay, he or she is going to come towards you. And that's when they're going to realize, or that's when they're going to say, I am scared to death, but I've fallen for you. And I have to override the fear, or I'm not going to have anything. Okay, I have to override that you're going to hurt me, that you're going to leave me, that you're going to be the one that breaks my heart. I have to override that. So all of this pushing and pulling and inconsistency is because they really are falling for you. I have a 2 of Pentacles. They're going back and forth constantly with, is this good for me? Isn't it good for me? Am I ready for this? Am I not ready for this? You're never ready. It's like somebody who says, I got to wait until I can afford to have a baby. They'll never have a baby because you can never afford it. Okay. It's the person who says, I'm going to wait until everything in my life is perfect. I have a perfect job. I have money in the bank. I have good health. I'm happy. Everything is working. We don't ever have any of those things. Okay. We always are working on something. Okay. So it's the person who hesitates because they think that other things in their life have to be in place first. And it's not necessarily the truth, because you can do both. You can fall in love and work on other areas of your life. So this person is either saying, I want to focus on my career. I'm trying to rebuild. I'm trying to build my business. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to save money. I don't want a relationship to take me away from my work. Those are just excuses. So maybe you would be the best thing that ever happened to them, because you'd be there to support them, make their life easier in some way. I have an Ace of Pentacles, this kind of winning energy. I'm hitting goals. I need to win. A little bit of chasing the carrot. Okay, I'm trying to chase the dangling carrot. This has been, up until now, probably the most important thing in my life, not necessarily a relationship. And that could be confusing them. Like, all of a sudden, I'm putting all this energy into another person instead of just myself. And is that going to take me away from my success? No, I'm not feeling that. But you could have somebody that is they're saying on the fence. Okay. And nobody likes that feeling. Nobody likes to be on the fence. Nobody likes to be in limbo. Nobody likes to know I'm at a fork in the road. Nobody. I don't care who you are. So this person's uncomfortable within their own skin, and they're trying to figure out what is best for them. But I just be yourself, Spirit just said. Just be yourself. They're falling for you. Right now, the most loving thing you can do is let me go. Don't chase them. Okay. When they push you away a little bit and don't go running after them and say, what's wrong? Or you didn't call me, or how come you don't want to see me today? Let them go. Okay. Let them figure out their feelings. They will come back, Spirit's saying. They're falling for you. So they're going away so that they can think, so that they can feel, so they can feel their feelings. They're not completely cutting you off, is how it's coming in. So don't chase them, because I feel like that will push them. If you ask me, I will say no. Yeah, don't ask them, how are you feeling? Do you want a future with me? Do not ask them, okay? They've got to come to you and say, I have chosen that I want to be all in, okay? That I'll be more consistent, that I want to spend more time with you, that I can balance my work and you at the same time. So you've got to change your thinking to, it's not that they don't want you. It's they're trying to figure this all out, and it's okay. If you ask me, I will say yes. Maybe there's a day that the yes is I want to spend my life with you, but they're going to be the ones that ask. They want to be the one that asks. They want to be the one that brings it up, unfortunately, on their time, on their schedule. So if you love this person, you're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. And at some point, you guys will end up on the same finish line. So think of it that way. You're incredibly alluring to me, and I'm very attracted to you. Okay. So I've got somebody who is saying, please give me a little bit of space while I figure out my feelings. And I do feel like they keep coming back. I do feel like they push you away, but not in a harmful way, if that makes sense. And they come back. They come back regenerated, rejuvenated, wanting more and missing you, they're saying. I'm open to exploring things with you, but I can't make any promises. And maybe that's what you're afraid of. The person who says, well, I don't want to put a label on this. I don't want to put, I can't commit to anything. That's a defense mechanism, is how I feel right now. I feel like they're just saying that because if they say anything different, you're going to hold them to it. And they just don't want that either. They got to be ready, Spirit's saying. But this feels like it's a way, like an automatic, my mind just says it. Okay. So be careful with that. Don't worry about that. There are so many feelings I want to share with you, but I'm shy. Are they holding back? Yes. I feel like they're falling for you, and they just haven't gotten the strength to admit that you could be the one that could break their heart. They just aren't there yet. But I do feel like there's going to be a day where they come forward, and either the consistency becomes less, like they're more consistent, I should say, and that they start to show you through their actions that they really do want a life with you. They spend more time with you. They start to do things that are more of a relationship, like friends and family and events and holidays. So I'm going to say, look at their actions over a period of time. Allow this person to have a little bit of space. I'm definitely going with you with the feeling of he or she is not ignoring you. They're falling for you. I'm going with that today. Okay, so I'm going to put this out into the universe, and I'm going to ask Spirit to guide you. Okay, so I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Thank you always for your kind words. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 channels, my main channel for lots of love readings and different signs, and my pick a card channel for lots of singles readings. So we will see you again real soon. I hope you enjoyed your messages, and we'll ask Spirit to continue to guide you both.